Okay, so this is a video demonstration of how the sales and inventory software works. This is the sales interface where you can enter your sales anytime a customer is purchasing something from the shop. So you start with you can either scan the product with a barcode scanner, or you can just start typing the product name. So let's say maybe we start with something, then you select the product. Realize that the product name, the price, and then the quantity comes. So if you are buying more, you can just enter the quantity. You can enter as many products as the customer is buying. So let's say so you enter that. So maybe they are buying 2 of that. So you enter that. Okay, so over here too you have the category. So all the products come in categories. If you want to just select, you can just select, and then all the products under that category will appear here. And you can just click on that as well. So when you click on it, it will appear here, and then you can enter the quantity. Maybe they are buying 2 of that. So over here you realize that it tells you that items are 3. The total is that, and then if there are other order, there's a tax and then a discount which you can set in the system. Okay, so let's say that the customer has finished buying whatever they are buying. You can just click on payment, and then here you realize that the biller is the one who is either your shopkeeper or your cashier, and then this is the amount. So the amount the customer is paying. If they are paying more, you just enter maybe 60, and you select the payment method, which is cash, and then the others as well. So over here you realize that it gives you the total items are 7, the total payable is 42, which is the total price for the total items, and then this is how much the customer actually paid. So it tells you that there's a balance of 18 that you're supposed to pay. So if everything is done, you just click on submit, and then you can print your receipts for the customer. Okay, so we go back and then we go to the admin dashboard. So this is where the owner or the shop manager has access to enter products and all that. So over here, when we click on list products, these are the products that we've already entered into the system. It tells you the name, the code, the category, the cost price, the sale price, the quantity, and then the unit, if it's in pieces or it's in boxes. You can determine that. And then the alert quantity is the minimum quantity when it reaches that the system shall alert you that, or you're running out of stock. And then when you come to actions, you can click on product details. So let's click on product details, where to give you a lot more details about the product. So over here you realize that we have the QR and the barcode here. It tells you your warehouse quantity and then the warehouse quantity of product variants. Then you can print a PDF, you can print a barcode label and all that. So you can also come here and then add your products. So in adding products, you can scan your products with the barcode scanner, or you can enter them manually as well. And then if a product doesn't have a barcode already, the system automatically generates a barcode that you can print and then stick it on the product, so that you can scan it when you are making a sale later on. You realize that you have the ability to select category, and with these categories you can add them under settings. So you click on settings, and then you come to categories. Then so these are the categories that we've already added. You can delete them and then add yours, any that works for you. So under settings, you can have your units, your brands, your variants, your taxes, your warehouses. Warehouses are more like stores. So if you have more than one store, you can just enter all of them, and then the system allows you to assign a cashier or a storekeeper to a particular store. So when they log in, they can only make sales for that particular store that you assign them to. Yes, and then So the system works for multiple stores. You can have more than one store using the system. And then once it's online, you can access it from anywhere you are. Okay, so let's come to okay, so you can enter returns. Let's say, for example, somebody buys something and they are returning it. You can use this side to enter return. And then when you purchase something from your supplier too, you can add it over here. So you click on add purchase. So let's say that here you have to select the receiving store or warehouse. So this time I've chosen Accra. Then the supplier, I'm looking for, okay, I have a China supplier, so that's all I've selected. I'm saying that from the China supplier I'm buying, let's say buying Gillette, buying Irish Spring, buying Aquafresh. So these are the three things I'm buying. And usually when you're buying from a supplier, you buy in large quantities. So let's say we are buying in this 300, and then let's say 200. Okay, so this is what I'm purchasing from my supplier. So once I'm done, I just submit. Okay, so over here you realize that I just purchased these things, and then usually when you purchase, you can add payment details. So you have to confirm whether you've paid your supplier for the thing that the products that they supplied you. So you can add the payment and then just click on add payment, and you realize that the payment status will change from pending to paid. Okay, and then the stock that you bought from your supplier will be credited to your warehouse or the selected store that you selected when we're purchasing from the supplier. So that's how to add stock to your database. And then over here too, you can add your invoices and then your receipts for later reference in the system. Okay, you can also transfer stock from one store to the other, so you can use the transfer option to transfer your stocks. And then for people, you can manage your users, so you can have more than one person using it. Maybe the owner, you have the shopkeeper, the cashier, and all that. And then once you enter a cashier, you assign the cashier to a particular store, so they can only enter sales for that particular store. When they log in, the menu that they have is quite different from that of the admin. This is the admin dashboard, but when they log in, it's usually a few options. Usually enter sales, and then that's it. So over here too, you have your list of customers. You can enter that. You have the list of suppliers. You can also add your suppliers over here. Then when you come to settings, you have the settings to add your warehouse. So over here we've added one, but you can add multiple. You just click on actions and then add warehouse. And then you add, so let's say we are doing one for maybe Kumasi or something. So KSI. So yeah, Kumasi. It's a warehouse or store, which any of them will do. Then you just click on, so you say Kumasi. Then you add it to it. Okay, so it has been added. Realize that this one. Okay. Yeah, so the software allows you to manage multiple stores. You can use it to manage multiple stores, warehouses. In case there are deliveries as well, you can use the delivery section to enter. Whatever you're selling has a delivery option. You can just use that to do deliveries as well. You can enter manual sales. Okay, and then you can generate reports as well. So you can come to reports, And there are reports that you can generate. So you have your daily sales, monthly sales, payment reports, your tax reports, profit and loss, your daily purchases, monthly purchases, purchase reports, expense reports, and all that. You can just look at your warehouse stock chart. Yes, over here you can select if it's all warehouses or the one warehouse. You can narrow your report down as much as you want. When you come to your monthly sales, you can click here for select the warehouse that you want to get the report on. Then you realize that it gives you the months. You can use this to change the year to get your reports. You can do so let's see daily sales. So it tells you that Sunday you sold 6, Monday you sold 7, Tuesday you sold 8, and then like that. You can do your product quantity alerts. You can do your profit and loss. Okay, so over here it tells you that you've made 4 purchases within the period. At the top there's a date span, so this is for 2 weeks, but then you can select over here you can select last 30 days, this month, last month, or you can do a custom range where you select your own start and end date, then you generate a report based on that. Okay, so it's a complete system that allows you to manage your shop.